Greetings, I am Lies.
And I am Scandal.
And let's play a game together. So we are a little bit dubious about what's going to happen next, but this was not rated mature in the App Store. So even if it is a weird sort of, we assume, fetish game, because a lot of these focus on one particular type of interest, we assume what we're going to move into will be completely safe.
Which is, again, one of those things where you go, I'm not here to shame people, but it's definitely not something that I was expecting. You can't always tell a game's content simply by what it looks like, so who knows really what this game is actually about.
Additionally,
as it might be.
I would say fetishes don't have to be shameful in any way. They're just
and that's what I mean, not
specific
shaming
interest,
on anyone at all.
Just a specific interest. All right.
Yep.
So, her soft, manicured fingers inside of her gloves wrap around my arm. I baby step my way toward the bathroom.
How are we walking?
I think I hop on one leg toward the bathroom.
With my whole hip, my entire upper torso being
Let's
completely
imagine
arrested.
it's actually broken down here.
All right, in the calf. Fine.
So it's broken. You have your two bones in the calf broken.
Right.
Okay? Your shin bone and your calf bone, right?
Yes.
And the femur and the knee are not broken at all.
At all. Okay.
So then the cast only goes up to like your knee.
Right.
And for some reason, for some insane reason, you're treating it like a walking cast and she's not stopping you.
On the first day, no less.
The very first day when you woke up from whatever reparative surgery you needed and then got it casted.
Yeah, absolutely. No pressure though. Go ahead.
All right, baby stepping our way to the bathroom. There's actually a bathroom.
There's a bidet!
They illustrated a bathroom with a bidet. That's amazing.
Yep, this is from Japan, because as far as I understand, bidets are really common in Japan, and they are not common in the United States.
Okay.
At all.
I step inside and close the door behind me. So she's not going to help us go to the bathroom. She's just helping us get to the physical bathroom. She could have rolled our wheelchair into the wheelchair-accessible bathroom and then helped us onto the toilet.
This is somebody who's never been in a hospital before, I swear to God.
I swear this is someone who has never known anyone who's had a broken leg, ever. Like,
Not
all the
even
writers, none of them have ever had a broken leg or known someone with one. Louisa's motherly voice booms. She just emphasis on the other side of the door. Okay, I'm just gonna say that's more like shrieking. You gotta boom. I'm gonna stay here in case of emergency! Something like that. Sounds fine. All right, let's do it. Okay, so that one. How that... All right, fine. This is so weird. Thank you, Louisa, but I doubt there will be an emergency. Unless I broke something to do with my eliminatory functions as well.
Oh, God. You might as well have. Let's
find out. I proceed to do my business. And we need to let you know this. What is the point of this part of the game?
What is this?
Like, if they don't know how it's going to work with a really incredibly damaged leg where we need a wheelchair and do not have a walking cast, like, what is the point of this piece of the game?
I want to know because, okay, so spoilers for you guys, apparently in the game store, everybody was like, we all picked Mickey. Like, there was a large amount of people who picked Mickey.
In the store?
Like, overall in the store, when you and I were looking at it, do you remember that? There was really a lot of people going, I picked Mickey, I picked Mickey, I picked Mickey, I picked Mickey, and then there was like one or two, like Rena and maybe a Louisa. But I'm like, based off of what I can tell, it makes sense.
Okay.
Because it's like Miki seems the one who's more going to be like the player's equal. Rena needs a lot of caretaking, and well, obviously Louisa's playing mom.
And Louisa is capable.
Louisa is very capable, but Louisa is also in your business, which
fair.
I think is interesting.
Actually doing my medical job to you, with you, for you.
Which not everybody finds to be very sexy or very interesting, as far as I can tell. So.
Yeah, but you know, Louisa hasn't been vulnerable with us about her struggles with her job like Miki has.
Oh, you mean like Phoenix?
Okay, so I'm still just gonna say the coolest thing, like one of the coolest things about My Mystic Dragons was that Phoenix had no drama. Yeah. The entire thing, like we kept expecting them to spring some drama. The other two have complex, deep drama. Phoenix is just like, what? Huh? Drama? Why would you like that? That sounds ridiculous.
Drama is totally a Saturday thing, and I do not have any Saturdays in my regime, because what is Saturdays anyway?
Pretty sure, Saturdays are for commoners, and that when they take the weekends, and so
we're always on point, so therefore I just don't need
It's
Saturday.
Monday every day, because I'm ready to work every day.
I'm completely up there, yep.
Yeah, alright, I proceed to do my business. I try not to make too much noise, since Louisa's just a few feet away from me, and I'm super self-conscious.
The amount of detail this is going into is bizarre.
Let's just spend some time in the bathroom on the toilet for a while. All right, everyone who's on the
Don't
toilet playing an F game, here's your toilet scene.
It's like, feel it. I'm also like, you guys have clearly never been in a stall before with other people going, I don't want you to hear me going poop or pee or anything else. And I'm like, oh my god, please.
Like, if you've ever been in a job where they have stalls in the bathroom, you all just kind of be polite and you understand that everyone eliminates and you're just like, it's fine.
Though it's the only part in apparently the entirety of the United States where everybody realizes for a couple of seconds that everybody eliminates.
So we're all equals in the bathroom.
We all need to poop sitting down at least.
I'm also like, this tiny counter is so... What's the point of that counter?
I don't know.
Also, where are your support bars to help you get up off the toilet, huh?
No kidding. Are you alright in there? Are you alright in there?
She thunders uproariously. The door rattles. Oh, shit. Boy, she's a stickler when it comes to her job.
Yes.
Of making sure that I poop safely.
Yeah, it's kind of important. I'm really surprised that she's not with you.
In the bathroom with you? Yes. Actually, the people that I have known that have had babies, there's an experience of after you've had babies in the hospital, I'll say. I haven't known anyone who's ever done a home birth or anything. Okay, that's not true. I actually met one person who did, but I wasn't, like, connected to the occasion.
I was going to say, not very intimately involved.
Yeah, we barely knew each other. Anyway, other than that, it's like, they all talk about how right after the birth, like, if you need to pee, they help you to the bathroom and they stay in the bathroom with you.
Yes.
And that's not even like your legs are broken or anything. That's just you're sore, you're tired, you're usually on drugs. We want to make sure you're safe.
Yeah.
He's sore, he's tired, he's definitely on drugs. She should be in there making sure he's safe.
Yeah, pretty much.
And you can also usually do if you're not comfortable with a female nurse, ask for a male nurse kind of thing. Like, there are those kind of requests available.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Ask for somebody you're comfortable with.
Says a lot about her professionalism.
Wow, stickler and then professionalism. That was such whiplash there of, like, opinion of what I think of this character.
She's a stickler for the rules. Wow, that's so professional. Usually someone who's a stickler, you're usually going, that's annoying.
Yeah.
And usually when they're going professional, it's a compliment.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, that doesn't make any sense to me. That sounds contradictory, as it were. Yeah. A little hypocritical.
How should I respond? Everything's coming out just fine. Everything's going well.
It's fine. It's coming out normally. There's no blood.
It's just moving right along.
Keeps it. Pretend to slip
and fall.
Sing a
song or keep silent. Or you could just answer and say, I'm fine.
This is ridiculous. You're supposed to be interacting with... Oh my god, these people have never been in a hospital before. They don't know anyone who's ever been in a hospital. This is why it's important to do research. You guys, this is a really good example of why you need to do research.
This is why they say write what you know, because when you write what you don't know, it sounds really weird. And you might be able to make parts of it work with really, like, again, that soft world building thing I mentioned a lot of times.
Right.
In reference to just not putting in a lot of details. Now, they're not doing that here. But if you have someone in a hospital and you just don't describe the workings of the hospital very much at all, you can get away with a lot. But in this case, not so much.
Yeah.
I think we're super nervous. We are mega awkward. We're either going to keep silent or sing a song.
Yeah, pretending to slip and fall is way too aggressive for this particular character. Yeah, I would go with keep silent. Because sing a song is so juvenile for this particular character as well. That
it really does.
The sing a song though option now has come up twice, and I've actually been kind of wondering as to the quality of this writing. To be perfectly honest, because this seems sort of uninspired.
See, and I'm kind of like, what is the sing-a-song about? Like, is that just something that they think, young men do when they're nervous?
I don't know.
Or is this just supposed to be a really specific character experience with this young man? All right, so we're just also pretend to slip and fall sounds super manipulative.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like that's who we are at all.
No.
So we're just going to keep silent and be awkward. I just keep doing my business.
My business.
My business.
My business.
I do my business. My business. I'll finish my business.
I got my business going.
I don't want to talk while I'm in the bathroom.
And some people are really uncomfortable talking in the bathroom. I have known people who get aggressively weird about it. Like, and I find it to be weird. I apologize. Because I've never had a problem talking with anybody in the bathroom. I'm like, it's just what happens. Because sometimes you're like, I'm talking to somebody, and they follow you in the bathroom, and you go to the bathroom, and you just go, this is what's happening. My boss is just talking to me while I'm on the toilet. So here we go. And you're just like, how can I help you?
I will say that as someone who was raised as a girl and who continues to identify that way, there's always that thing of, oh, girls always all go to the bathroom together. Oh my God, girls have to go to the bathroom together. I just want to break that idea down real quick because girls go to the bathroom so they can talk with each other.
Yes.
Okay? Like, they go to the bathroom so they don't have to stop talking to each other when they're talking, and or so they can check in on a situation with each other where there's no one else there listening.
Right.
There is definitely a level of, if one of them says, I gotta go to the bathroom, sometimes it's just a cue of, I need to check in with where people are or ask advice or get support for something. And other times it's really just, oh my God, I've gotta go. And everyone goes, I'll go with you. Or, you know, if people are watching, I need to go too, so that we don't have to stop visiting with each other, hanging out, talking.
Yeah, as far as I know, as somebody who was originally raised as a girl/woman, that has also been a girlman was basically always my experience as well. And sometimes it's just a thing you kind of do to just go hang out more, and sometimes for other people it's a thing you go because sometimes they really do just like want advice or just want comfort, which is a weird thing to say, but it depends on what's going on, and that depends on the person. Like, you really need context clues are really important. Yeah,
say occasionally I've been dragged off to the bathroom, kind of thing of like, you know, a friend going, I need to go to the bathroom. Do you need to go too? And that's the cue of going, I need to talk to you. And you go, oh yeah, I totally need to go
to the bathroom.
And then they talk about what they're uncomfortable about, what they're worried, that they're just overwhelmed, they just don't want to be out there right now, that they've started their period and they have no pads, whatever it is. You know, like it's so there's a lot of just, this is a space where girls can communicate with each other without other people being involved.
Yes.
And I think it's underused for men, honestly. They should have privacy too.
They really should.
And
they should
like,
also,
dude, I want to hang out with you more and everyone is here. Let's just go to the bathroom.
Yeah, well, and sometimes you're like, we're literally in a situation where we're both really awkward and we're not having a really fun time, and sometimes you literally just go away with your friend so that you can talk more with your friend rather than basically interacting with something that you don't like as much.
Or you can
like, there's any number of reasons.
Yeah, so there's a lot of reasons anyway. It's not just because girls all have to pee at the same time.
Yeah, no, that's ridiculous.
I don't want to talk while I'm in the bathroom, but some people really don't. I've met a few people that really aren't.
Mister?
Everything okay, dearie? Darling, sweetheart, honey bun, pumpkin, sugar pie,
sugar plum fairy,
honey bucket. I heard that when it was so funny. I'm like,
oh my
honey
God,
bucket?
Hee hee. Dot 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 dot.
No, just She makes the polite cat face for 30 seconds.
Mister, did something bad happen?
No, I'm just really embarrassed, but I can't tell you that at all.
Oh,
she tries to kick the door open.
Wow.
Because it's not like because for some reason there's a lock on it in my personal hospital room, which there shouldn't be.
No, there actually, shockingly, as far as I know, there isn't.
Okay.
Just let alone for your own safety, but also because they're like, we don't want anything bad happening between like nurses and patients or doctors and patients in bathrooms. So
or somebody being able to lock someone out when they need medical care.
Yes, that one.
Because if you pull the health cord, but your door is locked, yeah, it's no good.
Yeah, he's bad.
I don't know, other than medical reasons. I had never heard what my friend said of like basically inappropriate things happening in bathrooms. I had never heard of that one, but I will believe it.
I have heard about it.
However, what I do know is every hospital I've ever been in that has a bathroom in room, it does not have a lock on the door.
Yes.
So she just tries to kick the door open in lieu of using the handle.
Yeah, fair.
She just is like, well, I could use the handle, but bam!
Bang!
What the? Louisa, I'm fine.
We're not talking. We think to ourselves.
We think really hard, Louisa, I'm fine.
Yeah, except for, okay,
we established she was psychic, it's okay.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, again, so now I'm starting to wonder whether or not, one of the reasons why this game is so weird is because the quality is really poor.
Yeah.
Because this is so many errors I think I've seen out of this, and this feels also pretty short and weirdly like, it's not, honestly, I want to say it's almost not as well written either, which is a strange thing to observe, even though we've only been playing this, not very long, to be perfectly honest, but it's really weird.
Yeah, there's not much going on. It seems to really drag out each individual situation. Again, making our protag to us feel very disconnected, sort of hazy or a little bit drugged, which would be appropriate, but I don't think that's what they mean to go for.
No, not at all.
And like the game is going to be, I think, relatively short. What?
Why would she?
Woo! For a second there, I thought you had a heart attack.
Why would you ever, as a professional, assume automatically that a heart attack... You just be like,
I assumed the worst.
like, that's all you need to say. Saying a heart attack is actually as jokey as people say, going, God, you nearly gave me a heart attack.
Like, it's not very common at all.
Especially in regards to somebody who really is just drugged out of their ass. Like, wow, why would you ever say this to a patient?
Also, like, this is, again, like a 16-year-old kid. So that's a little wild.
This is a little weird.
But I was just like, I thought you had a heart attack. Like, unless she's just being super casual, playful, and we just don't know because there's no tonal indicator of.
Nope.
For a second there, I thought you had a heart attack. Like, I'm just going, please communicate with me mockingly, treating you like a child.
Which is probably why more people didn't like her, but that's okay.
She's quite paranoid. Well, thanks for the concern. I imagine I say out loud. But since my name's not there, maybe I'm just thinking it because I know she can read my mind. But I'm a healthy young man. It'll be a while before my heart gives out.
All right, you want to have horror stories? Guess what? There are people who have been very young who've had heart attacks, and
It's
you
true.
do not know.
I was going to say, but the thing is if there's no indicators at all, just for a trip to the bathroom, it is unlikely that she would use that language in any way unless she was being extremely casual.
No kidding.
I exit the bathroom with no assistance at all.
So weird.
For
Why not just
reasons.
be like, I end up back in bed? Like, this is so freaking strange.
It is very step by step.
step.
I feel like it's trying to do something very purposeful, but I have no idea what it's going for.
No kidding. Let me help you back to your bed.
Okay.
Sure.
Sure. I wrapped my arm around her shoulder after I was able to completely take care of myself in all ways in the bathroom and getting out of it, and she picks me up and carries me back, and she carries me back.
And she carries you back.
You wrap your arm around her shoulder, and she just
Louisa
grabs
goes,
you around the waist and lifts you, because she's
Lift.
amazing. And you kind of dangle there with both of your feet above the ground going, whoa. And she's like, nurses have to be strong.
And I am very strong. Not only am I psychic, but I am strong.
I sit down in bed and look at her eyes. I don't look into her eyes, I just look at her eyes. I'm just admiring her like a picture, not engaging with her as a person.
Yeah, no kidding.
Look at her eyes. That's interesting. I hope you're getting plenty of sleep, Louisa. You seem so hardworking. I think we're just really trying hard to build her personality based on very, very limited structure of this is how he is supposed to see her. You're supposed to see Rena as this sort of adorable, helpless, emotional thing. You're supposed to see Miki as the strong one who nonetheless has a lot of complex things going on underneath.
Right.
And then she's just supposed to be super hard-working, professional, focused person, I'm guessing.
Maybe.
Those are the three personalities I'm seeing here.
Yes.
Here's someone I could take care of. Here's someone who's could be my equal because we both work hard and struggle, but also try and put up a face or front with each other and don't or with our world, but don't always succeed at it.
Yeah.
And then here's somebody who's just out and out, straight down the middle, hard worker, professional, right? All right.
Hi. Trust me, I sleep all the time.
Constantly walks out the door, falls asleep. Is that the nurse's?
It's called narcolepsy, actually.
In the nurse's quarters, asleep.
Though that's not really restful sleep, so I wouldn't exactly call it sleep, but it is definitely narcolepsy, and it's not fun.
I'm like, sleep all the time is such a weird answer. Like, not I get plenty of sleep, or, I'm well rested, just I sleep all the time.
The linguistic choices in this are bizarre.
In
fact, I sleep for an average of 7 hours per night.
Which is...
She's very exacting in some ways. That's bizarre.
I think that's what they're looking for, is going, I'm extremely precise, I'm very professional, I'm extremely efficient, according to whatever standards they're writing.
Right.
And while I might sound weird as hell to someone who knows about hospitals, you could just be informed by Mr's reactions or your MC's reactions of going, this means she's super professional and hardworking and really cares about doing her job right.
Ah, yes, but she's also a stickler, so...
So the game is trying to tell you, regardless of whatever you know in reality, what's true here. Are her hands really different sizes or am I going crazy?
No, they're different sizes. You're fine.
All right, just checking. Like, the lower one's a lot bigger in my eyes.
Yeah, that's what I'm
7
speaking
hours
to.
per night.
As someone whose job is to help people, I need to make sure I'm in top shape.
All right, so I just tell everybody who has a job that they need to make sure they get enough rest. Like,
absolutely.
It's really important. And I understand some people have sleeping issues and they have challenges that way, going, I just can't fall asleep or whatever. But it really is important that you get enough rest to do your job well, because you're really never going to be at the top of your game if you're wiped out.
Yes.
All right, so...
And sleeping helps me do my best for the sake of my patients.
Not for me, not for my personal satisfaction, just for the sake of my patients.
All right, girls, what did we lose?
What did we lose?
All right.
That's so good to know. No wonder you do whatever you do in the next episode.
Yes, absolutely. So in the next one, we will find out whatever you go off about there, Louisa, because apparently something's going to happen. So thank you very much.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm assuming Louisa's going to interrupt.
Or something, yeah.
Yeah. So thank you very much for joining us. If you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And please also feel free to share our videos with somebody that you think might have a good time with us.
Yes.
Other than that, if you want to support us directly, please feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi or Patreon. We've got some links in the description down below. And I have been Scandal.
And I have been Lies. And it was great playing with you. Bye!